is Dama. Welcome to my channel, and I have another makeup video. And this morning I went shopping for foundations just because I am in the market for a good affordable foundation. And the one that I'm trying today is the L'Oreal True Match LUMI foundation, and this is in the color Warm, or it says Warm here, so I guess it's like that's the range. And this is the color Nude Beige W3 Warm. So I'm going to be trying it out. I just put it right now and this is how it looks. I'm going to be showing you guys later in a couple hours to see if I like it or not, if I recommend it. And the other two foundations that I also bought as well is this Maybelline Dream Radiant Liquid, and this is in nude. So I will be trying this one. I haven't used it. And the CoverGirl Outlast All Day in medium beige. So you guys will be seeing some videos with these separately most likely, so I try them out the entire day. But for now, we're going to be trying this L'Oreal True Match LUMI foundation. And so far it looks really good. Again, if you guys want to see how I applied it, please keep watching. Again, this is the nude beige color. So first I'm going to be trying the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer because that's the one that I always use. So I'm going to go ahead and try it with a brush because I typically do that. And hopefully this is the proper color for me. It does seem like medium coverage. Let me see what it says. Healthy LUMI. Doesn't really say anything, but this to me seems like medium coverage, because if you guys know, I'm a huge fan of the Becca, and that one for sure is a really full coverage one. So that was just one pump. I'm going to go ahead and do another one. And the color does seem like it matches me. It's not sheer, but again, it's like medium coverage. But you can definitely build this up a little more in the areas that require it. Like right now you can see my imperfections. So far it dried a little bit. I'm going to go ahead and apply another layer. It's not matte at all. Like it does have some like sheen to it. I'm going to go ahead and apply it with a damp sponge. This is the Real Techniques one. And I think I'm going to get way more coverage if I do it this way. So, oh shoot, I think I added way too much. Yeah, if you do it with a sponge, you definitely get more coverage. Yeah, I have some, like, I don't know if I can call them freckles or manchas on my face, and now they are completely, not completely either, they are pretty covered. I definitely do like the color. I'm gonna go ahead and, so far I do like it. Again, it's not high coverage. And I feel like the application with the sponge is much better. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my normal routine. I'm gonna do some concealer under my eyes, nose bridge, cupid's bow, chin, a little bit on my forehead. Blend it out with my sponge. I'm gonna go ahead and chisel my face a little bit with this Huda Beauty Light Tinture Contour and Bronzing Cream. I really like this one. It's not the most affordable thing, but I do really like it. I like the color. And just like a little tad bit. And this is a brush I bought in eBay, like a pack. And so far I really like it. It does seem like it sheds, but it was super cheap, so that kind of makes sense. I'm just going to buff it out with this Japanese brush I bought at Marshall's. And it blends out really, really nicely. And I feel like this light color is pretty dark already. I don't think I could do the next one up. So I already gave myself some color and I look a little more, not as flat. I'm gonna go ahead and powder my face with this Maca powder in translucent. And so far I've really been liking it. If you don't like perfume on your powder, most likely you won't like it. Because it does have some fragrance. It kind of smells like viejita. So that is that. Next is my bronzer. I'm gonna go ahead and use this butter bronzer from Physicians Formula. And I'm actually gonna use the same brush to kind of chisel my face a little more. And I don't go on my hollows of the cheek just because it would be really down. So I try to go a little bit further up in my cheekbone, because I feel like if I did the bronzing here, it would just kind of look a little too odd. Like it'd be too low. So you kind of want to make it a little more natural and do it higher up in the cheekbone. And then do some on the forehead. You don't want it just to be like super brown there and not have any color in your forehead. And for my nose, I just grab a little bit of bronzer. Go like that, just because I don't want to dirty a bronzer brush. And that looks much better. Next, I have been wanting to show you guys this Wet n Wild blush. Can't really see the color, but it's a really pretty peach. And I love peach bronzers, and it was on clearance for like $1 something. I'm going to use the same brush. And it is very, very... Actually, I'm going to use this BH Cosmetics brush. Very, very pigmented. So a little bit goes a long way. This Stay Gold Kristen Leanne highlight palette. I love this palette. I'm going to highlight the tops of my brow bone. And I'm just going to put it on top of my cheekbones. A little bit on my Cupid's bow, nose bridge. I'm gonna grab, I'm not that tan right now, but I'm gonna go ahead and grab this bronzer. Just bronze up my face just a tad more. Go ahead and drench my face with this MAC Prep and Prime. And oh, this feels so good. gonna go ahead and allow it to dry. So I'm gonna go ahead and do my eyes. I really like this eye foundation from Catrice right here. And I already know that it's worked with a palette that I'm gonna be using next. So I'm gonna just use the same thing I used last time. And I'm just gonna spread it with my fingers. Put some underneath my eyes, whatever was left over. I'm gonna go ahead and grab the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2 palette. I've already done a video on this one, and obviously it's a beautiful palette, super pigmented. I used about 4 or 5 different shades, so I haven't used all of them yet, but I am very excited to use it. I'm gonna go ahead and do something that I don't normally do. Obviously I always do browns. I really like oranges. I always do reds as well. I'm gonna go ahead and try you know what? Maybe I'll try like a pink now. So I'm gonna go ahead and use Perfectionist as a transition shade. And this one I've already used. It's a beautiful, beautiful color. And this brush is a Morphe brush. And I really have been liking Morphe brushes because they're very, very affordable. And I have a actual Morphe store in my shopping center because I like to feel the brushes as opposed to just buying them online and not knowing what you're buying. I'm going to put some underneath my eye as well, just kind of fold or squeeze the brush. With this color I'm going to be grabbing Positivity. And I'm going to go a little further down in my socket to kind of blend in the one that I just put and put this one underneath. Grab Lowly Mama and put that a little further down. And I tilt my head like this because I don't want the fallout to fall on my face. So that is a trick you can do as well, because it is pretty inevitable to not have a fallout sometimes on your face. I know sometimes people are really adamant that they do not like that. I can live with it. It does have a little bit of fallout, but again, these are powders. Unless these are liquid, obviously nothing is going to be falling on your cheek. So I'm going to go ahead and grab this beautiful color right here, which is Tipsy Girl. And I'm just going to grab that one with my finger and tap it, just because I've noticed that this is the ideal way to get the most color in your eyelid. I'm going to grab that same color or the leftover and put it underneath. I'm going to go ahead and try this Feeling Myself in the inner corner to kind of, yes, that looks very, oh my gosh, you guys, that made such a difference. Yeah, and the thing is that you can never, or at least with this camera, I probably need to upgrade my camera, which I'm trying to. It's never the same thing as seeing it in person. This looks super pretty. So this is how it looks. I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara with the L'Oreal Telescopic. I'm gonna also do some false lashes. These are Pompadour by Kiss. Bought those at Walmart. Mascara. I'm going to do also my eyebrows with this Morphe eyebrow brush and this Ulta Beauty brow pomade. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I will be back. So I didn't mention the eyeliner that I was going to use. I use the L'Oreal Linear Intense Carbon Black. I've been using this for I think like 2 years now. And also this Make Me Brow by Essence as well, just to kind of make my little hairs darker, because sometimes when you powder your face they do get powdered as well. So this is how the eye looks. I'm going to go ahead and grab my favorite lipstick, which is Leo, just because it's a very versatile color and goes with a lot of eye looks. So that is the lipstick. I'm going to go ahead and top it with this gloss by Beauty Creations, and it's in Mood. It's the Annette 69 collaboration. So I'm going to go ahead and top it. And this liquid, I wouldn't call it lipstick, it's a lip gloss, is also really pretty just by itself. So this is how the makeup turned out. So far, the foundation looks good. I obviously haven't worn it for a couple of hours. I'm gonna go ahead and wear it for a couple hours and come back and tell you my thoughts. It is a teensy bit. You can't see it, but in person you can see it. It's a little teensy bit pink, and I'm looking for a powder. It's not matte. It does have some like shine to it. So if that's something that you don't like, I could tell immediately that it has a little bit of shine. It has like that youthful look. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of cut my bronzer a little bit. Just so it's a little cleaner. But so far it does really look good. I'm going to go ahead and also do my hair. And I'm going to take a picture as well and show you guys. And I will be back in a couple hours to really tell you my thoughts on this makeup. So I am back, and I'm going to give you my opinion about the L'Oreal True Match LUMI foundation. I bought this one at CVS. It was about $13 with tax. You do get extra care bucks, so if you're going to buy it, I would probably buy it at CVS. And so it is already right now $4.58. And I have not touched my face at all. I haven't done anything to my face. I was editing this video, like the first part of it, and I have noticed that my face is a little more, it looks really, not extremely shiny, but it does look pretty shiny, more than what I like to see my face, like as in like shininess. I have had other foundations that have made me super shiny. This is it says LUMI, so it does give you some shine or youthfulness to your face. So I feel like if you have dry skin, this foundation would be ideal for you. If you have oily skin, this will not work for you. I have moderately oily skin. I've never really considered my face to be oily, but it is a teensy bit oily. So you can either blot it throughout the day, if that's something that you're okay with doing, or you can put more powder on top. I feel like if I put some more powder on top, it will look better. I'm gonna try to do that right now. And I am not the type of person that likes to retouch her makeup. If I am ever gonna do anything to my makeup, it's gonna be like making my eyes darker, but never blotting it. I never have the time to do it. So right now it kind of fixed it right now. So if you have oily skin, I feel like this will not work for you. If you have like my kind of skin, it's not too oily. It is a little teensy bit oily, but it's not crazy oily. If you're okay with putting a little more powder on, sometimes I don't like to put more powder on top of old makeup just because it looks really cakey. Your foundation has already moved because you've been sweating. You have like new oils on your face. So I've never been a fan of really putting powder on top of my face. I'd probably blot if I were to keep this foundation. I feel like my skin right now is not like oily. In the summer it gets a little more oily. Right now, I feel like if I would have worn this a couple months ago when the weather was really dry, this would have been perfect for me. So it does depend, depending on your skin. I think it still looks really flawless. My makeup still looks really good, especially after putting a little bit of powder on top. I may do that. I'm gonna try to use it a couple more days, but so far I like it, but I don't love it. Okay, so that is my verdict. I may need to buy more matte foundations. I am gonna give it like a couple more chances, but so far I do like it, but I don't love it. I am gonna try the other 2 foundations that I bought that I mentioned before. So if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll know which one I really truly loved out of these 3 ones. But again, depending on your skin, you guys will make the decision on your own. It's barely the first time I've ever used it. Again, it's a time of weather, time of year. So all that are factors that change how the foundation reacts to your skin. So those are also things that you kind of need to think about. So this was the review for the L'Oreal True Match Lumi. If this is a foundation that you have tried, or maybe you have a trick that you do so you don't look oily throughout the day, let me know. This was the foundation. Make sure if you guys have any other foundations, if you guys want me to try a foundation out there, any foundation, just let me know down below, or Instagram me, whatever you guys want. And if you guys happen to like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up. And thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.